Alrighty, team, welcome back. This is our first training session of 2022. I'm really pumped to be back training with you guys. Hopefully over the next few weeks, introducing some new things, new items. You know, I'm actually going to turn this off because it's like 10% humidity in here. Not even sure why it's turning on. So really pumped to just continue working with you guys, continue putting either interesting skill challenges or like work capacity and volume challenges in front of you. So as always, go get warmed up before you start this session. Today's session will be 51 medium squats, 47 rows, which I think we end up just doing 48 because it's easier, and then 23 very light presses, which I'm going to be doing a variation of push-ups. So just to give you an idea of what you're getting yourself into today, I'll be doing barbell squats. So I'm warmed up for this. This is my medium weight. I've, as far as I know, never done 51 reps before at my medium weight, at least in one session versus like a week or something. So it's gonna be a long haul, guys. So just be ready for that. Be ready for a tough legs session today. And if you want, I'm not gonna do it, but we are gonna start experimenting with this soon, where anytime there's more than 30 medium lifts, we're potentially gonna do half of those lifts at one movement and then half at another. So I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna go the crazy route and try to do 51 with the barbell. So again, if you haven't warmed up, pause the video, go get warmed up, and we'll get started. So this first squat set is going to be a set of 2, and then we're going to work the rows in between the sets of squats. So I think we have 3, 6, 8 sets of squats, and then a break, and then the other 8 sets. So that should pretty much encompass all of the rows. The rows, I think, is 9 sets. So maybe we'll even start them like a little ways in. So here we go. First set is 2. Good, fairly good start. I think we'll do the next movement at about the 90-second mark. Why is that like wobbling so much? But we'll see how that goes. Let's see if I can reposition this a little bit here. Make some more room for my microphone. There we go. That should be nice and secure. Now the ring rows, my rings are set up on the squat rack. So what I'm going to do is pull them in for my set and then scoot the box back. Kind of a lot of stuff to arrange, but that's the way it goes. The zone is the light zone for the ring rows. So what you're looking for is a rowing variation, either bent over row or working with the rings, where you could do 12 reps in an all-out set. 12 reps would be roughly failure. And we're obviously going to keep quite a bit of room between failure and what we do. So this first set will be 3, which should be a fairly easy set. Hopefully I don't knock this bar off. That would be terrible. Here we go, 3. All right, that actually works pretty well. I like that. Just have to rearrange the box every time. Okie dokie. So next squat set will be at 3 minutes. And I'm going to continue to work that 3-minute rest cadence as we go through the session today. So whenever we finish our next squat set, it'll be 3 minutes from that point, at least, before we do the next one. So got about 50 seconds. Especially for a barbell squat, I think 3 minutes is pretty appropriate when it's a medium lift. But we'll see how it goes. You know, if we start suffering, or mostly if I start suffering, then I'm going to increase the rest. And you guys can always speed the video up if you need to. All right, here we go. Next set. This is a set of 3 reps. So 90 seconds would be 420. That's where we'll do our rows. Next row set is 520, not 420. That would be really fast. Whew. That's heavy. Holy moly. Now, this particular load is roughly an 8 RM for me. So just to give you an idea of why we break the reps down, like 2, 3, 5, instead of just doing 8, 8, 8, so on and so forth. If you were going to get to even close to 51, it's going to be 6 sets of 8, but this is an 8 rep max. So that means you're going to go 6 sets, maximum effort. And the likelihood of you achieving 48 reps with this weight, if you went at a max effort, is very, very low. So the idea is that you can get much more work done at a higher quality or a higher output if you break the reps up a little bit more. So that's just a theory. Seems to work pretty well for us. Here we go. 5. All right. Next set, I think, is at 640 on the squat. Next set will be 5. It's 54 degrees in here. Feels actually quite nice. 20 seconds. All right, this is a set of 5. One of our bigger sets. We'll have a few of these today. And here we go. next set will be at 10:40 for the squat, and at about 9 minutes for the next rowing set. Whew. Man, hopefully I'm even recording. I am. All right, good. So with the rings, if you're hanging them from a pull-up bar or a squat rack, or you have them looped over like a beam in your house or something like that, the most difficult position will be where you're hanging directly underneath that pull-up bar, or that pivot point. As you move the rings back, and your hands are away from the pivot point, it becomes easier. Now once you get directly under the bar, you're going to need to elevate your feet just a little bit so that you're actually able to get into a full hang through the upper arm, or I guess through the whole upper body. So in this case, once I lift my butt up off the ground, my arms are now fully hanging and I'm not touching the ground. So that's what you want here. This set will be 8. All right. Next set is the squat, and we've got 2 reps. We'll get under the bar at 11. Next set is set of 2, so should be pretty doable. All right, here we go. Set of 2. All right, next one at 14:30, which will be a set of 3. Next ring set will be, we need to kind of go like a minute here. So it'll be like 12:30, just so there's a little more time between the rings and the subsequent squat. Next ring set is back to 3. I think we got 8 on the last one. If not, that's my mistake. All right, 3 rows. Here we go. piece of cake. Alrighty, I think we are at 14:30 here, so we got 90 seconds plus between the rings and the squat. Just to put this out there, I don't know if this helps anybody to have something to relate to. Yesterday I tweaked my neck doing jerks, so you'll notice that's about as high as I can look up compared to normally being able to look directly at the ceiling. Very difficult to turn right or left, really, and yet here we are, still training. I knew, at least for me, that if I wasn't doing overhead pressing, I would probably be fine. More than likely, I tweaked my neck by trying to shrug my jerks up instead of keeping the shoulder blades relaxed. So I guess what I'm trying to say is there is almost always going to be something that you could still do even when you're actively in pain, because this hurts right now. But nothing's aggravating it. It's just sort of there like it's always been. So I don't know if that helps anyone. You know, what I'm not saying is to do stuff that pisses it off and do that anyway. What I'm saying is do the things that don't bother it, because that's what's going to keep you consistent. So just some food for thought. Here we go. This one is 3. All right, 18:30 is the next set. Whew. I really got to work on my diaphragmatic breathing, which is probably part of how I pissed my neck off in the first place. First ring set is coming up. This ring set is 5. Somewhere back here, where are they? That's what happens when you can't look up. Okay, here we go. 5. Big squat set coming up here. 5 reps. Another one of our more challenging sets today. But almost done with the first half, which is awesome. I mean, well, not almost. We got 3 sets to go, but. Moving at a better pace than I thought I would be, so that's good. There's just something about heavy barbell squats, man. It takes forever. It takes forever to warm up. It takes forever to rest. They're freaking hard, dude. And kettlebell squats are hard too, when you find the right intensity. I mean, if I was doing 51 squats with 40s today, I don't think I would be too excited about that either. So, 30-ish seconds. All right, here we go. This is a set of 5, so pay attention, focus, and get as much tension as you can muster here. 22:30. Whew. "45 seconds. The next row set. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was going to say, those are different lengths. Next rowing set is 8. Now, if you're doing bent over rows with a kettlebell, this is 8 per hand, not 4 per hand. And here we go. All right, like I said, next set, 22:30. Now, let me take a look, excuse me, at the training here. So, let's see. We still have 3, 5, 8 on the ring row and some push-ups to do. So if we take this next set and instead of doing a set of 2 and a set of 3, we do a set of 5 that removes one additional set, but also gives us time to work the ring row and the push-up and take a break. So generally you want 10 minutes of break between however you split up the work. So I don't know if I explained this before, why we're going to take a break, but generally, once you get over 30 hard reps, either medium work or heavy work, you want to split that in half. You want to do some of it in the beginning, then go do some other shit, and then do the other part at the end. So you're giving, in this case, your legs 10 or 15 minutes to recover between the big chunks, right? So we did 25 here, and then at the end, we'll do 26. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it 1 additional minute, and then I'm going to go for 5 on this one, And then we'll just work 3 sets of the rings and 3 sets of push-ups, all right? Now, we'll talk about push-ups when we get there. So for now, just focus. We're going to do another set of 5. And we don't even necessarily have to do it this way at the end. Let's say we're really struggling at the end. Maybe we do 0 sets of 5. And we just do 2s and 3s the whole time. So there's a lot of options. You don't necessarily have to change the weight. I think that's a mistake that people make, is they drop the weight instead of just dropping the volume of the set. All right, so this is 5 again. All right, I'm going to reset. Sorry, a little dizzy there. Maybe I'm just like psyching myself up now. All right, again, set of 5, normal shit. Okay. All right. So, at least a 10-minute break. So we'll resume squats at 35 minutes. But it'll be the only thing that we're working on from that point forward. Whew, that was shitty. Just could not find the right position. So next set on the rings is 3. Three big ones. All right, now, we'll take a minute or so, like 90 seconds, because we want to use up this whole 10 minutes-ish. So, the push-up. Push-up is what I'm using for the very light zone here. You want a skill and a load that you could do 20 reps of if you went all out. And then we're going to do a set of 6, 7, and 13. So I'm going to use these tools called neuro grips to make my push-up more difficult. If you could do 20 push-ups on the floor, use that. If push-ups on the floor is too hard, you need to raise your hands up. You could use a chair, maybe 2 chairs so you can get your hands wide enough. You can use a chair, you could use a couch. Sometimes it's easier to flip the cushion up so you can use the hard edge of the couch. You can use an ottoman, you could use a countertop. Whatever you need to do to find the spot where you think you could get 20, but we're not going to do that many. So that's another point, is like if you make a mistake and you go a little too heavy, you'll probably be fine. So this first set is 6. Fingers crossed for my neck here, because this is pressing. Little break. Next set of rows is 5. All right, I think I'm probably ready. Okay, 5 here. All right, next push-up set in like a minute or so will be 7. Let's see, 6, 7, 13. Yep. All right, making progress. Alrighty, let's do the push-up. 7 here. I like how this leaves a little chalk print, so I know where to put them every time. That's perfect. All right, here we go, 7. Next set on the rings is 8, and that's final set for today. We'll get that in a minute. Let's see. Sorry, did I say this was 7? No, I don't know. This ring set is 8, which is final ring set for today. And here we go. Clearly, a lot of confidence in these hooks, because that shit is right over my face, which would probably have a very low rate of survival. Take a 300-pound bar to the face. All right, one set left of push-ups, 13 total reps here, and then back to the squat work. Man, this week I had 51 medium presses, 80 jerks, 80 double half snatch on Tuesday. Then I had 42 pull-ups and some other shit. Then I had 64 jerks and 64 cleans yesterday. So the volume's getting a little ridiculous. It's very hard. I think I need more food, which isn't that easy to do. But it's all good. I'm just talking out loud with you guys. All right, 13, final set. This is where you find out if you picked the right variation or not. There you go, right at the 35-minute mark, we are ready to go back to squats. So, get ready. We'll probably start in like 1 minute. Now, I think, look man, you could say this was a slow pace, whatever. I feel like it's pacing fairly well, but I draw attention to this a lot when we do strength classes with you guys. I'm not huffing and puffing. I'm like barely even sweating. I don't even think this tank top is like changing color from being wet. So just think about that. Like when you're doing strength work, you should be focused on creating force. Not necessarily raising your heart rate, raising your body temperature. Like, you know, it's not so much about the perceived effort via like sweating and stuff like that and heavy breathing. It's really more about like how many reps can you do with a weight that's freaking hard. So just think about that. Internalize that in your strength work. And then that will leave you feeling more prepared for your conditioning work on the other days. So here we go, enough bullshit. 2 reps, start of the second squat series. 3 minutes. Next set is 3 reps at 40 on the clock. I'm going to take this time to practice a little diaphragmatic breathing, so don't mind me. actually really hard on the box. If you want to try this at home, if you lay down on the ground, and I don't have room here with the box. It's crazy. But if you lay down on the ground, bend your knees, put your feet flat, that tilts your pelvis back. And you're going to stick your thumbs into your sides and breathe in and try to push your thumbs away. If you want to really practice this for strength work, put your thumbs back here, just above, like kind of where you can feel your hips, but not on your back. And then breathe in, and same thing. Try to push those thumbs out and away. So this is really good practice for being able to create tension via the inhalation instead of only tension through the exhalation or contraction of the expiratory muscles, the muscles that help you breathe out. So again, thumbs in your, like kind of close to your back on either side of it, and then breathe in. And you can even put your index finger towards the front, and now you've got an idea of whether or not you can create pressure everywhere. Now the function of a weightlifting belt is to create tension around the midsection so that when you breathe in, there's something for you to breathe in against. So a belt on its own, just because you strap it on real tight, is not going to protect you. The thing that's protecting you is taking a breath against the belt, which creates a large amount of tension around the midsection. So here we go. Next set. This is a set of 3. Try to get that same breath we were just practicing right before you clean your bells, and then before every subsequent squat. Dizziness, sorry. That's going to happen sometimes too. Set, 44 minutes, set of 5. I'm going to do the same thing this time that I talked about last time, practicing that breath. So knees are bent, feet on the floor. Push your feet, which will tilt your hips back. When you're on the floor, it's tough to get your thumbs behind your back, so think about pushing, think about breathing in such that the air pushes your back down into the floor. It's not about doing it consciously or muscularly necessarily. It's a function of pressure. next one here, which is big set, 5. Again, if you're getting crushed at home, don't change the weight. Instead of doing 5, do 2 and 3. It'll take a little longer, but you're going to still get better work. All right, 30 seconds-ish. I don't think I've had a long one with you guys like this in a while. So, happy fucking New Year, man. Here we go. Hopefully there's no kids watching. Scoop this up a little. All right. Big set, 5 here. I think I need to tighten these at some point. They're a little wobbly. Okay, 5. Don't pass out. Next set, 48. All right, we've got another round of 2, 3, 5, 3, 3. So it's going to be like 20 more minutes, guys. Let's see. I'll just let Rachel know. All right, next set is 2. A nice break. One minute, and then a set of 2. Oh, goodness. I don't know what hiccups mean when you're training. I guess actually hiccups are like, I might be totally wrong, but I think hiccups are muscle spasms of the diaphragm. So it's kind of interesting to be getting hiccups under a high tension, high pressure exercise like heavy barbell squats. It's just kind of like a funny coincidence. Or maybe it's not coincidence at all. Really, really interesting. Okay. This is 2. 2 minutes. And then a set of 3. Roughly 2 minutes. One minute, and then a set of 3. Still got a ways to go, man. Got 3, 5, 3, 3. Let's see, that's 8 plus 6. That's 14 reps, man. Still got a ways to go here. So you got to stay focused. I know it's long. That's why it's important to relax as much as possible in between sets so that when the set comes up, you are 100% ready to go. And remember, it's not necessarily about getting psyched up, it's about focus. Getting psyched up helps. But if I play psych up music, then our video gets removed for copyright. So, all right, here we go. What did I say? Set of 3. Dude, sorry. Super dizzy there. Oh my god. If you ever experience, you guys must think I'm so insane. If you ever experience that dizziness, like when you're tensing up for a lift, it's a fairly good idea to stop, reset, and restart. Potentially what you've done is occluded your carotid artery, and you're now cutting off oxygen to the brain. The last thing you want to do when you are squatting heavy weights or pressing heavy weights is frickin' pass out underneath them and potentially suffer a grave injury. So if that has ever happened or is happening to you, start the lift over. Don't take stupid risks, all right? So, anyway, attempt number 2, 3 reps. 57.30. I'm going to reseat my plates here. My neck feels relatively unchanged. What did I say, like 57 or something? I don't know. Let's go with like 58, because this is a big set. This is a set of 5. So 2 minutes. Almost there. One minute. Okay, here we go. Set of 5. May do a set of 6, just so we can be done faster. 3 whole minutes faster. But we'll see. Alright, this is a set of 5. Don't pass out. Yeah, see? Fuck, man. Come on. Ugh. It really has more to do, I think, with a bar pulling the collarbones down because of the load. Sorry, guys. All right. 5. Here we go. Sometimes you just got to get in there. take 5 minutes, and we're gonna do one final set. So we'll go at 65, and that's it. I don't want to get under there one more time. Ugh. 3 minutes. One minute. Okay. Whew. Okay, here we go. Our biggest set of the day as our frickin' last one. You know, I think, look, this set, if this is an 8 RM for you or for me, even a set of 6 is still 2 reps in reserve, which is fairly far from failure. It's like 25% less than the maximum, theoretical maximum. So same as before. Focus, bring tension, and bring a little bit of heat on a set like this. So hopefully, because we've been training with large buffers for 65 minutes, you still have some heat. Let's see what we got. This is a set of 6 to end the day finally. Here we go. One more. Oh my God. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you if you did this session. Thank you if you did the whole session. I think this was one of the tougher ones I did with you guys in terms of specifically squats, volume, and time. So if you did this session, congratulations, you're a super student and a star student, because this shit's hard. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great week.